Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or much good depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos, news updates. We formed the IPOB political wing to hold politicians to account and ensure participation to change the situation of Ndibo and build a brighter future. That's according to the promoters. Oh yes, a new political wing consists of members who said they are the indigenous people of Biafra. Yes, they said they are the indigenous people of Biafra, and they have formed a political wing. They said it's designed to bring the right balance to continue the fight for the well-being of Ndebo. Oh yes. Now, the leadership of the group, in a statement signed by its spokesperson, who said he is Mazi Nwachukwu Emeronye. Yes, and now he said that the reason for floating the new wing is to enable collective efforts and engagement aimed towards getting the best solution to the problem of Ndebo in Nigeria. Now, Emeronye, in a statement, said that they tend to have a common ground and close the gap between the political class and the common class in the eastern region. That is it. That's what is happening. Look at his statement, quote, "We have decided to make public the political wing of IPOB. We have been on this journey for quite some years, but we now believe this is the right time to kick off. We want to give our people the platform to try another means. We have seen what is happening in Gaza and Lebanon, and the struggle is proving quite harder to execute. So there are millions of people that don't want to such scenarios. They want a stable Igbo nation. Take a look at what happened with Scotland. We can try that model and start getting it right. We want to save our people from being condemned to one option, which is do or die. We seriously want options to be on the table. The politicians in the Southeast are very happy. They want our people to continue to shout IPOB in a distant column, so they could be able to continue to kill them and mismanage their commonwealth. So with this wing, we can put a stop to it and engage in indigenous politics where we can decide our future. The political wing will connect the dots and improve the situation of the people. The wing will hold politicians to account and ensure participation to change the situation of Ndebo and build a brighter future. With this political wing, we can bring an end to killings, insecurity, and change the security reality and the economic reality of our region. We are open to suggestions and discussions on the way forward with our Facebook page, IPB Political Wing, and will publicize our contact lines and physical office for smooth running of affairs." End of quote. Now you have seen what he's saying. Oh yes, talking about giving Ndebo options on the table, and that is to form political wing. Oh yes, well anybody, we have said it for the umpteenth time that all Igbos that are indigenous people of Biafra, all Biafrans, they are the indigenous people of Biafra. So anybody can come up and say he's a member of IPOB. I know that you are a member. Oh yes, but what we are saying in this case is this: look, this is well orchestrated. Yes, by detractors, by enemies who are enemy against freedom, the enemies masquerading against freedom. Yes, they don't come again. We know them. We know them. When they come, we know. They have come in another disguise. They have been doing undercover work in the Southeast and the entire Biafra territory to blackmail IPOB, to blackmail agitators. Now, they have come because they know the IPOB is the household name. IPOB signifies agitation for Biafra. That's all. Whenever you hear IPOB, it means you are talking about Biafra agitation for freedom. And so they have gone to that level now to sponsor a group to answer IPOB political wing. This one will not fly. It will not fly. Yes, it will not fly. That's the point. This is to distract people, distract them from the real thing, that's their freedom. What nonsense is this? Telling us that you are putting up a political wing to do what? To hold the politicians to account. That's your business. Who is talking about holding them to account? Where are the structures that you're going to use to hold them to account? You take them to EFCC, right? What is the EFCC? What's their job? What are they doing? Have they convicted one person, a former governor, once? And he served in his jail term successfully or in full? Tell me. The job, what are the EFCC, what are they doing? Because you say you are holding people to account, the politicians. You take them to EFCC, right? Or ICPC, corrupt agencies of government. They will go and collect their own share, right? So, you want to take them to court, right? To hold them to account? You drag them to court, right? Where are the judiciary? Where are they? The executive has pocketed the judiciary. Oh yes, the people are aware. Judiciary, they have been pocketed. They are in the pocket of the executive arm of the government in Nigeria. And so someone is saying that they will hold politicians to account. Tell me the system that will help you to hold them to account. They're all corrupt. They have been destroyed by fiat government officers, by corrupt politicians. The system has been bastardized. Okay, and to start with, the constitution or the act that actually promulgated them or established them, they are corrupt and faulty. It's a sham. Many people have come out to say that the constitution, as it stands, of the contraption, it's a sham. It's a sham. Oh yes, it encourages corruption, encourages looting, encourages maladministration, and executive recklessness. That is it. And so someone is saying, I will hold them to account. So it's another way of those people who are in power trying to stop Biafrans from demanding for their rights, from demanding for their freedom, to start chasing shadows. Biafrans will not chase shadows with you. If you want to float a political wing or a political party, you can float. But this issue of attaching it to IPOB, you have seen it. So that is to distract the people, but it will not fly. It will not work. Oh yes, another gimmick to distract the people from the real issue, from the real thing, from their freedom. But the people are wiser. They know it. You are saying IPOB political wing. Nonsense. Nobody is believing that. Yes? It's a small screen. Yes, to distract the people. So you think if you attach it to IPOB, people will follow it because they are following IPOB. Nowhere. This one will not work. It's dead on arrival. Okay? It's dead on arrival. IPOB political wing. Dead on arrival. It will not work. So if they are giving you guys money, go and return your money back to them because you can't execute this thing. Those who have given you money to come and distract the people from forging their freedom, go and tell them it will not work. Give them back their money they have been looting from oil. Yes? Oil money in Biafra, they loot money and they will give you to come and distract people from their freedom. Go and give them back. Whoever is forging this IPOB political wing, it will not fly. People are aware that this is a ploy to distract, a criminal plot to destabilize the people from agitating for their freedom. Simple.